we're live. This is Weekended through Comic Book Advocate Network and Geek Insider. I'm going to drop the card here and hey, you guys.
Hey, everybody. Morning, comics fans. This is C. Michael Lanning. Of course, you know, if you see my face, that means it's Friday, and we're here to talk about all things comics, including everything that is mainstream and indie, because there's no difference to us. You might know me. I'm a freelance artist. I've worked for Silverline, and of course, now CONTINUUM Comics, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. And, of course, your co-anchor here and some other various things. Speaking of co-anchors, let's talk to our co-anchor on Weekended, the great Meredith Lochran. Meredith?
Well, I apologize that we don't have an intro video, you guys, but, been a little bit busy with this crowdfund, which is ending in a few hours. So make sure that you head over to ContinuumComics.com. And for $1, you get a sneak peek into the Continuum. You get to choose one story. For $5, you get the PDF. And it's going to have 6 stories plus 2 poems. And I'm really excited about that. So didn't have much time to do an intro for Weekended, but you're going to have one next week, I promise you. I am Meredith Lochran. I am the associate editor over at Geek Insider, as well as the executive producer of the Geek Insider podcast, one of the partners in CONTINUUM Comics. And if you've been following me, you've been seeing a lot of this. It's almost over, and then you're going to have this book in your hot little hands. It's so good, you guys.
Now with 6 stories, of course, we have a Monster of a Cosplay, which is a mixture of different stories of Barbara Unleashed and Manny Wolf being brought together by Into the Suck. Of course, we have our Reapers.
Yes, Reapers. Mr.
Mark Seeley's Rob Anderson's Eclipse. Wolf, Karma, and of course Russ Leach's By the Sword. So that's going to be exciting. Get over there quick, because now I think you have maybe 10 hours to back it. Mm-hmm. So, and what do they get? Could you explain this again?
All right. So the Continuum Creator Library is basically a whole bunch of creators who came together and said, hey, we want to be a part of this. And they've submitted their PDFs to be included in this library pack. For just $1, quite honestly, you're going to get this. It's, I want to say, over 200 pages, might be even over 300 pages at this point in time. And we are still accepting PDFs. You need to contact Rob Anderson to be part of the PDF pack. And it is really what CONTINUUM Comics is all about: getting creators together, collaborating, networking, and making good comics, making good stories.
And there's some good stuff here.
Right, yeah, and the thing is, it's such a variety in this pack that I'm going to guarantee you probably will not like everything in it, but you might find a lot of people who are new to you and become a fan. That's all I can say about that. It is a great opportunity for a creator as well as the consumer.
Absolutely. Of course, we talk a little bit more about this. Russ Leach steps up to make sure fans get his work in their hands. As you know, Death Can Save Us has moved on to bigger and better things, but Russ didn't leave us hanging, guys. He brought us a fantastic story of By the Sword from Comic Book Black Belt. Awesome art. You've probably seen it. Of course, you also get a virgin cover if you back it over there on Kickstarter. Check that out. There's a beautiful cover, beautiful artwork by the always talented Russ Leach. So we want to make sure we support that.
I do love a good Viking story.
And speaking of Only Death Could Save Us, you can always. Is it still up on Indiegogo?
I believe it's still up on Indiegogo, but I don't think it's going to be there for long. So if you want a copy of the trade, is it a trade?
Yes. Yeah.
It's a trade. I was going to say, I had it right near me, and I was like, I missed to put it behind me again. But yeah, Only Death Can Save Us on Indiegogo, in demand right now. Shipping is not prohibitive, you guys. I got my copy. You're going to love it. You want the story of Death and his team, war, pestilence, and famine. They saved the world.
Hey.
Ironically.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's crazy. And of course, it's a new day in the Continuum. But the pages of Eclipse, issue number 1, and now all rewards are LTD. So come on, guys. Enter the Continuum before it's too late. The gate's going to close on this one. You don't want that to happen. This is a limited edition. And look, speaking of Russ Leach, this is not only is he featured on this cover, he did this cover, guys. So you want to go out there and get this as soon as you can.
Yep, and you see the characters of all the 6 stories. And let me tell you something. This is limited edition because this printing, Russ Leach, it's one and done. So you want this issue for your collection because it will never be the same after that.
Absolutely. And of course, this is all brought to you by, why don't you take it, Meredith?
Continuum Comics, where creators rise through creation, bridging universes together.
All right. Rob Anderson has posted, my fellow creators need your support, including, but not limited to, Russ Leach, J.D. Calderon, John Celestri, Daphne Lange, and many more creators worth support. Get your copy today, guys. That is the Indie Vault Revolt sequential art collection over there on Indiegogo. They just put that up the other day, so go and hurry and get your
and I'm going to say, I believe it's a 120-page flip book. At this point in time, I do know that there are at least 4 covers. So because it's a flip book, you get the 2 covers. You know, you read your 60 pages, you flip it over, you get 60 more pages. It's an awesome idea. I love flip books personally. And yeah, Indiegogo right now, happening right now.
Absolutely. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this might actually be a growing book because the more people back it, I think it actually gets bigger. So go back it.
Very cool.
You want this one?
Is this you or me? I'll take this. Yes. All right. 2021 free comic book day. Gold sponsor titles include Star Wars, Blade Runner, Assassin's Creed, and more. What? This is over at flickeringmyth.com. We're going to have to wait a little longer for free comic book day this year with the traditional May event not taking place until August.
Oh.
Well, if you want to hear more about it, go to flickeringmyth.com.
I have to say, and I'm sure I'm speaking for our producer too, August is a fantastic month to have free comic book day. There might be a reason behind that, but it's a fantastic month to have free comic book day. So much great stuff happens in August. This is from Greg Sawyer over on the Comics Newswire and Sentient Cow Games at Board Game Designer. You get a free printed copy of Mars City Vice #1. Let's see. Okay.
And that looks like it's over on Indiegogo.
Yeah, anyone who likes or follows the site and backs a printed copy of Mars City Vice issue #2 on Indiegogo by March 21st, that's what, Sunday? They will receive a free printed copy of issue #1. Well, that's a deal. That's a deal. Come on, a printed copy. That's not PDF, guys. That's a printed copy. Shipping rates still apply. That's a $10 savings. If you've already backed, you will automatically get this promotion. Nice. Very nice. Of course, that expires, it looks like, on April 14th, but the promotion expires Sunday, so hurry, go get your copy of 1 and 2. Ooh.
Do you know anything about Stargirl?
I know a little bit about Stargirl.
Well, why don't you take this one then?
All right, Stargirl, get your first look at Arrow's Nick Tarabay as the DC Comics villain Eclipso. While he's already an Arrowverse alumni, he's returning to DC TV this summer as a much darker villain. Check that out on comicbookmovie.com. I know a little bit about Stargirl. It's actually pretty interesting. They kind of lean into the superhero thing instead of trying to be dark and depressing. But they do such a well job of it.
I like dark and depressing, so.
Sometimes.
All right. Stargirl, you're on my list.
There's got to be some light. I mean, come on. It's superheroes, guys. Please, geez. Uh-oh.
What is this? Uh-oh. Somebody pulled their video. Moving on.
Oh, well.
And here we go. So this is Keith Thomas. He passed away, and he was the recipient of the Indie Spirit Award and was officially inducted into the Hall of Creators during the Independent Creator Awards. We had a great segment where we celebrated the lives of those who passed in 2020. And Continuum Comics, the very first issue, is dedicated to Keith Thomas. Oh. Thank you for being such an amazing creator. You have touched so many people. The video that was there of him speaking, saying thank you, I didn't know him. I wish I did. It just brought tears to my eyes. But we are celebrating the life of Keith Thomas, and the first issue of Continuum Comics, Enter the Continuum, is dedicated to him.
All right, and let's see. This is from Nirvana Comics Knoxville. Welcome to this week's Tomorrow's Comics Today. We're talking first issues, variants, and graphic novels coming out this week. comment below if you see one you'd like us to hold for you. I guess you go check them out on Facebook, guys, at Nirvana Comics Knoxville. Richard Davis didn't drop us a link. Come on, Richard, you got to drop us a link and let us know where to find you, man. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so go look for Nirvana Comics Knoxville. Let's see what they have to say about the comics today, or tomorrow's comics today.
Tomorrow's comics today. Ooh. Black, white, and red all over. What is going on here? Number 359, Rip the Band-Aid. It looks like a podcast with a lot of fun. March continues to roll with the comic goodness. Head over to Black, White, and Red all over on YouTube.
Was that a nun falling downstairs? No, okay. Lebanese cartoonist Tracy Chowin publishes a short dystopian comics of the Arab world. A decade already that the Arab world has been on fire from Tunisia to Syria, asking for more freedom and equality. So go check out what this is all about on kawa-news.com.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I do love seeing a bit of the cultural, and in fact, even in Reapers, it's not in this 6 pages, but I would love to delve into a little bit more of the Asian American with that, because that's what Billy and Darlin, their ancestry is basically Asian. So kind of cool, and putting in those elements to see that with the Lebanese and the Arab cultures and things like that. I love seeing that because it flavors our world. Oh, whether it's our food, whether it's our comics and our entertainment. So here we go with Gateway Comics. It's Stalker Tuesday. What? This week, a brand new Stalker number 9 page by Bia Navarro, Carey, and Koharu close in on the saboteur in their continuing investigation. This is GatewayComicsPresents.com. Head over there for Stalker number 9, page 3s. They're closing in.
Oh, no. So here it is, guys. We've been waiting. If you've got HBO Max this year, maybe it wasn't for Godzilla vs. King Kong. Maybe it wasn't for Wonder Woman 1984. But I bet you it was for the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Darkseid is coming. Here's what you need to know before the Snyder Cut. The scariest DC Comics villain of them all is coming. Here's what to expect from the HBO Max superhero movie's final boss over on Inverse.com. So if you haven't seen the Snyder Cut yet, go check out Inverse.com to see what that's all about, guys.
I don't have HBO.
Oh, they got so much good stuff.
And I don't want to hear the spoilers. And then I saw a review that said you have to watch the entire Snyder series. I was like, oh, I don't have time.
The entire what?
To watch all of them, the Snyder's movies, and see how they all kind of tie together in that last one. I'm like, man,
yeah,
I need an app intervention.
I don't think you really do.
Well, I do if it's been a long time.
Don't get me wrong. That's not a dig on Snyder or the other cuts or anything. I'm just saying I don't think so. I think it's a self-contained movie. You'd be fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I probably do it anyway. Only because you know what? Because I did that with WandaVision. I watched the entire series, and then I went back and I was like, where was her first appearance in the movies? And then I watched that all the way through, and I was just like, oh my gosh, all right, it all ties together, and I love it, and I can't wait for more.
Well, you know what's the great thing? What the great thing about Disney Plus is they're actually on Disney Plus. There's what's called Marvel's Legends. Mm-hmm. And what they show you there before you dive into these series is they do a recap of each character that's going to be in the series. So if you're not really familiar with it, or even if you've forgotten who they are, you can go check out that recap too. So, but DC movies doesn't work really the same way that Marvel does. In that respect, in a lot of respects. Anyway.
Well, here we go with Cat Calamia is with John Wilson and 2 others. Help us get to 200 backers and unlock pneumatic cases for all backers. Pneumatic cases, a story of deduction, seduction, death, and pistons. What?
It looks like another steampunk.
Yeah, Kickstarter.
All right, this is from Dwayne Showtime Robinson. Of course, this is his Kickstarter. Let's see. Get to know the villain of the Nightfall Michael's Awakening series. The evil, cunning, devious, and powerful Lucius Fash, the grandfather of Michael. Back our Kickstarter today to see more. And that's the Nightfall Kickstarter. Go check that out, guys. It looks awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and he was on Backer Paws. So if you miss Backer Paws, head over to Comic Book Advocates Network on YouTube and check it out.
Absolutely. I like the way he was talking about how it goes from black and white to color.
Yeah.
And it looks like they do a really good job with that. That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Will Smith's Westbrook Studios developing animated comic book adaptation Kanto. What is that about? Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, Westbrook Studios, has optioned the rights to IDW Publishing's fantasy comic book series Kanto. You can find out more about that on flickeringmyth.com.
All right. I don't know too much about Kanto. I see Kanto every once in a while. I think he's relatively new.
I've never heard of it until today.
I see it in the comic book store. That's all I can say. Oh, and of course,
I can talk about this a little bit.
Let's talk about it. Yes, please.
Let's talk about this. All right, Pops Van Zant as Monday Madness Comic Talk Special Edition is Ladies' Night. That's happening on Monday, March 22nd. Starts at 8 p.m. I know that Nita Lanning and I will be there for at least a little while. I'm threading the needle with my driving schedule. But Monday Madness Special Edition's Ladies' Night, March 22nd, 8 p.m. Mark your calendars and be there. Hang out with us.
Okay. Well, does that mean Geek Speaks on hold Monday?
No, that means that 9 p.m. we've got. I can't. That's why I can't stay. I'll be there at 8.
Well, mind you, now I'm coming from Central Time. That's 8 p.m. Oh no, it does say Eastern. Okay,
Eastern.
Okay,
Eastern. Yeah, you're good.
All right. Oh, Rob Anderson sharing a post. I'm actually against the reasoning behind St. Patrick's Day. Not trying to be controversial at all, are you, Rob?
Yeah, Rob.
I'm all for the American go out and have fun St. Patrick's Day. So go out there and enjoy yourself, kids, but be safe and don't do anything I would do. And I'll be completely honest with you. I only know a little bit about St. Patrick. I don't know that much about him. So I have no idea what Rob's talking about.
Yeah, you need a little bit of Irish history there. But happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. And my family over at Loughran's Restaurant, you guys had a killer day with the corned beef cabbage, the fife and drum, and the bagpipes walked through. Lots of good food and good company. So I just wanted to give them a little shout out.
All right, this is you.
Is it?
Yes.
The Comics Devils pick 6. The 6 things grabbing the Comics Devil's attention. So stay in D with these 6 stories of the day. And head over to Rob Anderson, give him a follow on Facebook, and you will see his pick 6. I believe that he's been doing it every day. Links to all of the things that has caught his attention. And you might find something that's new to you too.
And now with all these creators, I feel like we're playing Where's Waldo with Rob.
Yeah.
See if I can pick him out.
I think I saw Travis in there. I don't know. I see Rob. Well, huh? I see Rob. Of course, with no sleeves.
All right. Comic book preview: Transformers / Back to the what? Transformers / Back to the Future #3. I didn't know this was a thing. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, talk about some 80s wonderfulness all in one package. I've got to go find this today. IDW Publishing's crossover series, Transformers / Back to the Future, continues this Wednesday with the release of the 3rd issue. Of course, that's this past Wednesday. You want to check that out on flickeringmyth.com. My gosh, Transformers is getting around through everything. Now, look, I guess after they left the My Little Pony universe, they went over here to go bother Doc Brown. I don't know what that deal is. What? This is nuts. Oh, my gosh. The DeLorean has been a Transformer this entire time. And it wasn't the flux capacitor. It was Autobots technology. What?
All right, your geek is showing. Your geek is showing.
Look at that. Come on. Look. Awesome. Awesome.
That is pretty cool.
All right.
That is pretty cool. I think I'm going to have to look for that.
This is you.
Okay, Merrick the Sensational Elephant Man. That's all I got, you guys. That's all I got in this image that you're watching. But if you're hearing my voice, Merrick the Sensational Elephant Man. Don't even know where it is. Where can we find it, you guys?
Let's see if I can open this up in another tab. Let us know something.
I'm telling you, when you're promoting something like this, we need to know
where to
find you. Okay, hi guys, the Merrick, the Sensational Elephant Man, Volume 2, trade paperback Kickstarter is over. 300% funded.
All right, go.
Crowdfunded comic series. Wah, wah. But congratulations, you guys, for anybody who missed out. Well, you know what? I'm sure that they're going to have another Kickstarter, or maybe it'll go in demand. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. There's definitely some Hellboy influence into that. That's really cool. What? And of course, Rob posts and let us remind to rise against bullying from his series Cat Dad and Supermom, which should be hitting stores. Is it maybe next week? Y'all want to check that out? Go ahead out there, support these guys, Rob or Bobby Gregory and Chuck Pinot. So, yeah,
published for Scoot.
Go if you have it at home. Go buy it again, guys. Let's support this. This is indie comics coming to being realized.
I'm gonna meet up with Rob because he's got my books, and I'm telling you, I'm putting together a short collection for my grandbaby. They're gonna grow up loving comics. Keanu Reeves opens up about joy of authoring his first comic book, Berserker. Keanu Reeves has divulged information on what is being a first-time comic book author like. Read on to know more about his journey as a comic book artist. I got my own story, Keanu, but I know you love comics. It's great. Every once in a while, he pops in there and says that he loves comics. Yes. But it's really kind of cool to see that the people that we watch on screen also pay attention to comics. And, you know, it's part of the creative endeavor. You know, if you're a creative person, take a look at comics. I didn't know I'd be doing it, and I'm almost 50. So you can find more about this at republicworld.com. Find out about his journey.
Yeah, you're never too old to turn to the love of comics.
Never too old.
All right. The Samaritan turns 10. This is from the hardest working man in comics, Victor Danrich. Today marks the official 10-year anniversary of best-selling series The Samaritan. To celebrate, I'm running a promo campaign akin to a crowdfunding venture, but not restricted to any sales platform, offering special edition releases of The Samaritan for established fans and new readers alike. On this video installment, I'm going to talk about the concept origins of The Samaritan, thoughts that wrestled around in my head for years until I was ready to put them on page. So go check that out, guys. Of course, I guess that's advantage-in-house-prod- .square.site. You know what? Come over here to Comics Newswire. Check out our page. Go look for Victor Danrich and click that link. That's your best bet, guys.
Yeah. And Daphne Lage is sharing this. 25 people have already signed up to be notified when Ego Raven, heir of the first Unicorn #2, goes live on Kickstarter May 3rd, 2021. Have you signed up yet? Make sure that you get over there and give it a subscribe. Get notified, share it out with your friends, and issue 2. And I know she's finished the whole arc. It's going to be really exciting.
Look at those colors. Let's just stare at those colors for a minute. Oh, yeah.
Her lines too.
I'm telling you, it's fantastic. Oh boy, comic book preview, Star Trek Year 5. Now remember, guys, Star Trek was out on a mission for only 5 years. They were on a 5-year mission to boldly go where no man had gone before. And I guess now we see that they went. We're going to check it out. The IDW is finishing up their 5-year Star Trek's 5-year run. IDW Publishing releases Star Trek Year 5, number 19 this Wednesday. Check out the official preview of this issue here on flickeringmyth.com.
Okay. And here we go again with CONTINUUMcomics.com. We've only got hours left, you guys. Make sure you head over there and give it some love. Share it out with your friends. Few hours left to get this limited edition gem cover designed by Russ Leach. 6 stories, 2 poems. You're going to love it.
All right. Coming to us from Rob Anderson on YouTube.com is Homeless Homeboy, the animation intro. The long-awaited adaptation of the Homeless Homeboy comics are finally here. Go look over on YouTube.com. Check out Homeless Homeboy. Homeless Homeboy. Oh, gosh. I don't know how many times I could say Homeless Homeboy. I don't know. But now it makes me want to go check it out, though.
I really like the art there, though.
It does. It looks great. It's better than some stuff you see on TV now.
Speaking
of animation.
Kick in the head every once in a while is not a bad thing, too, every once in a while. Just saying.
Well, you know what? I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, you know what I'd like to actually start seeing? I wouldn't mind seeing some crowd-funded animation shows. That probably costs a lot of money, but I'm telling you, if you get good animators behind it, I'm telling you, they could do it. I believe it.
Indie creators are out there, and I personally love stop motion, so that's something that I could do. I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
But this is from John Celestri, from the animator who introduced Boba Fett in the Star Wars Holiday Special, comes Bloodwing Angel Chronicles. He is doing the circuit, you guys. Make sure that you tune in to some of his shows and learn more about Bloodwing Angel.
All right.
And that is on... Oh gosh,
Kickstarter. It is a Kickstarter.
Yes. Yeah, because I think his first one was on Indiegogo.
Well, for Mega Moose and
Snuffy and yes.
Yeah.
So
he ran an Indiegogo and then he went to Kickstarter.
Yeah.
So
Blood Angel is on Kickstarter.
I think that might be your only chance, guys, is on Kickstarter, though. I don't think he's going to Indiegogo for this one. So
we don't. You never know. Never know. Don't leave money on the table, right?
Oh my God! Yeah. Right. Oh my gosh! Look who's forever a teenager. Archie Comics celebrating 80th anniversary with new one-shot.
80 years, man.
Who would have thought Archie lasted this long? I mean, let's be honest. I never thought Archie would have lasted this long. Good for Archie. Good for Archie. I think it's the Jughead magnetism that's done it. Archie Comics has always had a unique place in the landscape of comics. I don't think anybody can argue that. Go check out what they're talking about on comicbook.com.
All right. That's sweet. And this is from Edward Davis. The new Kickstarter launches on Saturday. I think that's tomorrow, you guys. Oh. Who wants to be the 20th follower for notifications? You need to head over there to Kickstarter. Look for Immortal Era 4, a hero's quest where the only way to save humanity is to kill them. What? I need that book. I need that book in my life.
That's a hell of a tagline. I like that tagline.
I know, right? The best stories for me is when everybody dies. I don't know. I like writing that kind of stuff.
Wow. You do like it dark.
I do.
Gosh. So you go all the way blacked out. Anyway. Zack Snyder's Justice League to debut on HBO Max with making a documentary. I did not see this. Check that out on comicbook.com. Of course, the Snyder Cut was released yesterday. And you can't get on Facebook without seeing somebody saying something about it.
Well, I love the making of, but I also love blooper reels, so I hope they include that too. And here we are again with Bloodwing Angel. John Celestri, head over to Kickstarter. Get Bloodwing Angel Chronicles.
Oh, here's our favorite vampirist back. Comic book preview, Vampirella, The Dark Powers #4 on FlickeringMyth.com. It's out this Wednesday, and we've got the official preview of the issue for you here. Check it out. Of course, that's FlickeringMyth.com. I think the only rival that she has as many comics as she has out at one time is probably Red Sonja. Of course.
And what is this? Great info here, shared by Rob Anderson. Why, that kind of looks like...
This is from Austin Janowski.
All right, so he's giving some pro tips here. Pro inking tip, creating blue lines. Here is a very easy way to create blue lines of pencils. You need to ink. 1, go to image and select adjustments. 2, once there, select the colorize button. 3, from there, you do the following. And he kind of walks you through with the cyan and creating your blues.
This must be for Photoshop, guys. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. See, for me, I use Clip Studio, and there's a button. Click. There you go.
And, I love seeing things like that. Not that I would ever be a sequential artist or any kind of artist, for comic books necessarily, but just learning the process and knowing the terminology is kind of cool. The tips and tricks, always good to know. Keep it up here.
Let's see. Let's pull this up.
And what is this?
Paulin. Who doesn't love free stuff on Friday? Well, I love free stuff on Friday. Hey,
I love free stuff every day.
It's Friday. Look. With Fallen 3 just around the corner, I've decided to give away a free digital issue #1 for anyone that signs up to my mailing list. If you're into mythology and Norse comics, head over to badbeavercomics.com to sign up and get your free copy today. All right.
Very cool. I love those.
Very nice. Too. Very nice.
DC and Marvel Comics to celebrate Pride Month with LGBTQ anthologies. In the very, very recent past, a book like this would have been impossible, said out Batman writer James Tynion IV. And you can find this on NBCnews.com. You know what's cool? Is we're seeing more comics in mainstream news.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's NBC. That is true.
Yeah.
Hi, this is from Pat Murphy. I'm gonna try to make Pat Murphy look good. Here we go. Hi, everyone. I am happy to say that the Kickstarter for issue #1 will be dropping March 22nd. Reach. Look, I messed him up already. Sorry, Pat. Reach me via Messenger to cross promote. That'll be all. Pat Murphy out. So check out Kickstarter. Coming soon. Echoes of Triumphant number 0 through 1 over on Kickstarter.
And the comic book preview, Jim Henson's The Storytellers, Tricksters #1. Boom! Studios releases Jim Henson's The Storyteller, Tricksters #1 this Wednesday, and you can get yourself a sneak peek at the issue below. Go to flickeringmyth.com to find out more.
Have you ever gotten to watch the Storyteller, Jim Henson's Storyteller TV show?
No. Well, maybe I did, but I mean...
It was John Hurt. He was, of course, telling old stories from across the world. And that's what this is continuing with here. And, of course, John Hurt does a fantastic job, as John Hurt, does. With Brian Henson playing the dog. It's brilliant. Your friend over there on Raging ought to show you that one night. I think you'll love it.
I already have it in our lineup.
Oh, if you didn't hear that.
Quiet back there.
So yes, absolutely, you'll love this, and I'm glad to see that they're continuing this in comics. But I would really love to see Disney Plus pick this up and go. So,
and I want to say it sounds really, really familiar, but it's decades old, and some of that memory back there is not so good.
I'm gonna tell you honestly, we found it through DVD only maybe 10 years ago, so we didn't see the initial run. I think it was actually on like HBO or Showtime or Stars or something like that. One of those ones us poor people can't afford. So it wasn't really well known, but I would love to see now that Disney has it. They would pick it up with Jim Henson's the Jim Henson Group actually doing it. That'd be fantastic to see.
Cool. Earned, not given. That is life, you guys. That's life. That's comic books. That's creativity. That's work. It's everything. Earned. It's earned, not given.
Well, look at this. What is this?
What? More Continuum? Say it isn't so. It is. Enter the Continuum. Pledge $1 and be rewarded. Peek into the Continuum.
I mean, come on. That's $1. You can't even get a comic book for $1 now.
I know, right?
And you got to wait till August before you get a free one. So
Continuum Comics with an X.com.
All right. Marvel reveals new LGBTQ hero Captain America of the Railways. Marvel is introducing a brand new Captain America in the upcoming series. Check it out at comicbook.com. He has a thing on his neck that reminds me of what's that band that did Come On Eileen? Come On Eileen. I love that song. I'm sorry.
I do too. It's a total. He's totally geeked himself out, you guys. Sign up now. Get free stickers when you back the live campaign. What? Sign up for Tales from the Narrowsville Second Wave Indiegogo campaign and get a free exclusive sticker when you back the live campaign. And who doesn't love free swag? Well, I am loving that
I
pattern.
was thinking the same thing.
And the
Look at
skull and the detail there. Is that the sticker? I want it.
that. Oh. I love it. Even the colors are great.
And that is from Knuckle Supper Studios. Yeah. Head over to
Nice.
Indiegogo.
Oh,
This
more
is
comic
yours.
book preview. Batman versus Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul. Or, I don't know, take your pick on however that's pronounced. At number 5. DC Comics releases Batman versus Ra's al Ghul. Number 5 this coming Tuesday. And you can check out the official preview of this issue here on FlickeringMyth.com. Why does Batman have numbers on his chest? No, I don't want to know. I'm going to go check out FlickeringMyth.com.
Now I can't unsee it. I'm like, why does he have numbers on his chest? Never mind. Men in this industry need to stop overlooking women. I am sick of seeing it. That is from Rob Anderson. Well, as a woman, there have been a few times where I felt like I wasn't being heard. Sometimes I just have to yell, and sometimes I have to walk away. It is what it is. You know what I can do? I can put my head down and work.
There you go. Earn it. It's not given to you.
Earn it. Yeah.
This is from Travis Gibb, guys. There's 4 days left to Bath to Complete. Broke down in 4 Dead Bodies saga. Back before it's too late. Over there on Kickstarter.com. This was yesterday that he posted this, so you only have 3 more days to go back it. Uh-oh. If you haven't done it yet,
fingers for that, you guys. No, it's the 4th one. It's the last of the series, you guys. Make sure if you don't have it, get it in your collection.
So does that mean
it's got dead bodies? Of course, I love it.
There's a comic for each body. What?
And you know about this one.
Sure, from Silverline editor Roland Mann. But y'all, we're live and a little over halfway. Help us get to the goal. It's for the second issues, but don't worry if you missed the first issues. They're available because Roland likes to do that finger thing. They're available. If you can't back, you can always share. Thanks.
And he was just poking me in the head, you guys. Did you see that? I saw what he did.
Oh, hold on now. My wife's watching. Let's see. This is a Kickstarter for. Come on, Roland. I can only see one. We've got 2 of them over there, guys. That's Twilight Grim and Friar Rush number 2s. Yes, I said number 2s. So go check that out. Yeah. They're already done and ready to go. So there's no risk whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, more Batman news.
Batman battles Snake Eyes as more Batman Fortnite comic book covers are revealed. It was announced last month that DC Comics and Epic Games are teaming up this April for the comic book crossover Batman Fortnite 0 Point. Go to FlickeringMyth.com to find out more. That's cool. I love crossovers. I really do. It's like little Easter eggs in your books.
But that's a crossover with a crossover in a crossover. That's what's crazy about it. Fortnite is the game.
That is the universe, isn't it?
Fortnite's just throwing anything over there. Next thing you know, the next skin's going to be the kitchen sink. And you can play the kitchen sink in Fortnite.
Yay!
Yeah. I can just imagine kitchen sink running around with a gun. Anyway, this is from a good friend, Daphne Lage. Start the quest from the very beginning. What's a better way to start? Journey of 1,000 steps starts with the first one, right? Mm-hmm. So Tall Tales, Thieves Quest, is coming back in print with the remastered comic-sized trade paperback, collecting the first 5 issues. Sign up to be notified when the campaign goes live on Kickstarter March 29th, 2021. And that's a week from Tuesday.
I am looking forward to that only because I've seen it on Kickstarter. I know that I've missed a bunch when it started to come into my consciousnness, and I'm like, oh man, how do I get caught up on this? I love personally, I love the trade paperbacks. Don't get me wrong, I love the singles. It's great, but then if you're trying to get caught up and stuff like that. Is it floppies? I'm still learning the terminology.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even know if that's an old terminology, but yeah, we just call them floppies. You remember like the old floppy disk?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yep.
Because we're old. It's boomer.
Yeah.
Boomer knowledge. Not a boomer, but it's still.
I don't know.
Boomer.
I'm a Gen Xer, like through and through. You know, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Give me the trade paperback. I'm good.
Shut up.
Good.
Shut up and take my money.
Let's see here.
Oh, look. I don't know anything about this one.
We don't know anything about this. See, Michael and I have teamed up together to do 2 stories. It wasn't supposed to be 2 stories in the continuum, but no, it is. And I'm so happy that it is.
That's right. Lucky you.
Yeah, you want to talk a little bit about that?
No.
Well, okay. Well,
Yeah,
so Reapers, C, Michael Lanning, and I in our group had collaborated. It started off with just a quick conversation, and he was like, "I kind of have this story about this alien reverence. It's like it's got like a little bit of cyber. What was it? Dystopia. It's a little bit dystopian. It's a little bit cyberpunk. It's a little bit rockabilly." And I was just like, I could write a story like that. He's like, yeah, would you?
But it's all paranormal. It's all paranormal.
with a side of paranormal. And I was like, I could write a story like that. So we did. And so we have this introduction story. And then my husband and I, we were talking the one day about this idea of karma. And so we're like, well, why don't we write a couple stories about it? And so this 4-pager was kind of out there, and it was really ready to go. And see, Michael Lanning, I was like, I've got a story. I'm like, if you're interested. And he was like, yeah, let me see. Blew the art out of the water. And with these 2, even though it's the 2 of us working on these 2 stories, the colorists are different. The stories are completely different. I think you guys are going to be in for a treat. Reapers and Karma.
Yes. All right. This is from Brian Hawkins. Completely and utterly humbled by this review. Thank you so much for the kind words. Seriously, the team, everyone at Zen, editorial powerhouses, did their thing. I feel fortunate to have worked with them and contributed to the legacy of Liesel Van Helsing. Of course, that he's talking about the review on sodaandtelepaths.com, where they said reads like a matured Buffy TVS campfire story. So, or is that TV's campfire story? I have no idea. Why don't you go over to sodaandtelepaths.com and check it out, guys?
I like that art.
It's great.
That looks a little bit like the kind of the steampunk with the hat and.
Well, you know that Van Helsing is in there.
Yeah, very cool.
Please don't confuse that with the Van Helsing of Hugh Jackman.
Mm-hmm. Catwoman number 29. Curiosity will kill the cat. Oh no! Designer drugs, new metahuman assassin, new possible thirst trap for Selena. Mm-hmm. All this and more in Catwoman number 29.
Oh,
head over to comic-watch.com.
Okay, well, my naivety is showing here. What exactly is a thirst trap?
I have no idea. I was thinking.
If you know in the comments, put that in the comments, guys. I want to know what a thirst trap is. There's so many traps nowadays. I don't even know where to start. So maybe she was thirsty and there's a glass of water.
I do not know. Do not know. Hey, I'm by myself here. What the heck happened? Let's see. And he's back. Hold on a second. You hit the button, didn't you?
I don't know what I did. You know what? It's hard to explain right now, my setup. Here's the deal, guys. I have been up most of the night. And because they decided to release the Snyder Cut, which is 4 hours long.
Is it really?
Yes. 4 hours and that's not right. 4 hours and 2 minutes long. And not only that, but also, guys, if you didn't know, Falcon and the Winter Soldier also came out. So in order to be up to my geekiness for y'all this morning, I had to stay up and watch this stuff so I could be in the indie know. You know what I mean? So,
oh man! All right, I'll take that excuse. I really, I totally understand.
Oh wait, look, can we put this up? All right, a thirst trap is a type of social media post that is intended to entice viewers sexually.
Ooh,
I'm still not sure if I understand what that means, but thanks, Mike. What? Oh, Oh,
Yeah.
Selena, what have we gotten ourselves into now?
My goodness. Well, you did see the cat outfit, right?
All right, I guess this is for you, right?
Red Hawk, Rise Again, written by Evan K. Posios.
I'll post a picture. You'll find out.
What can we learn more about this?
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see if we
comments.
click
Can
over
we-
here.
can
Come
we
on.
hit the button. Don't
Let's
disappear again.
see. All right, Evan.
Well, let's see. What does he say here? We've all felt lost, abandoned, alone, but it's never too late to be saved. Rise Again, featuring Red Hawk, parts of the Tales from Kara Prime anthology, launching April 13th on Kickstarter. You can sign up for the pre-launch at karaprime.com. That's KERRA prime.com.
All right. Next time, buddy, please put this in. That looks good. It does.
Mm-hmm.
Please stop doing this. All right. Let's see. All right. Oh, I love me some X-Men news. See how the X-Men glow up for Marvel's version of the Met Gala. Artist Russell Dauterman previews some of his high-fashion X-Men designs for the upcoming Hellfire Gala. Or Gala. Gala? How do you say that? Gala? Yeah. I'm not fancy enough for that. I'm sorry. And this is coming from entertainment. So, again, this is comics in mainstream. So you check that out on EW.com.
Mm-hmm.
So very nice. Very nice. We have broken through the ceiling. We're coming for you all.
Henri, we love you. All Rob Anderson needs is one last push. Fans of creator-owned comics, jump on this. Henri, thank you for sharing that out. That is the Continuum.
And I'm going to say, there's a few stories in here that this is not going to be the last you see of these characters either. Not just Reapers, but also Wolf and so on. So this is the first appearance. So when it does blow up, and it will, you want to say, hey, look, I got the first appearance right here from Continuum Comics.
Mm-hmm. Very limited edition, you guys. Just saying. Just saying. And you want the virgin cover. It's not a virgin cover. It's the premiere cover.
Yeah. Oh, for Reapers. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, Reapers. Okay. And Dwayne Showtime Robinson shares, what is this?
It looks like a video.
Salvation and Nightfall. Okay. Get to know both worlds of Michael Vash and Vaughn on our Kickstarter. Back us today and help our comics get printed for everyone to enjoy. Head over to Kickstarter.com. Look for Nightfall and Salvation.
Do what?
Dolly.
Oh, my youngest daughter would love this. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to take it to the comic book store. They better have it. Dolly Parton takes on the comic book world with biographical series.
Wow.
She's pretty clean, right? She's pretty clean, right?
Dolly Parton is amazing. I mean, decades and decades of being in entertainment, and I have honestly never heard a bad word about her. And
I know. Did you even she's been married for 50 plus years. I didn't even know she had a husband.
Right. I mean, you just don't know. I mean, she keeps her private life private. She has her entertainment. She has her music. Dollywood, isn't that?
Yep.
Is that her?
Dollywood.
Yeah, I mean,
plug it along. So
just amazing. She is into everything. I love her. I absolutely love her.
If you want to know more about that, guys, that's on YMT.com, and it's Dolly Parton being welcomed into the world of comic books.
That's so amazing.
What? Dolly would, and she could. So,
yeah. This is from Eddie Headington. It's alive. Monster Mashup Comic Anthology is back for second volume. Check out the anthology that has been heralded as, quote, the kind of project that makes Kickstarter such a great place for comics, unquote. Don't miss a chance to secure both volumes only on Kickstarter. Monster Mashup Volume 2 is over there. It's a public domain crossover anthology. Lots of stories in there, guys. Lots of stories, characters that you're going to be familiar with, just because it's been out in the world for so long. And let's see what these creators have done with.
I think I see some Oz in there.
I see a little bit of Oz. Yep.
But, is that Livingston? I presume is that it is.
It's anybody's guess, but it's a pretty hefty book, you guys. A public domain crossover anthology. I'm kind of curious. I'm going to take a look.
All right. IDW celebrates this year's Free Comic Book Day which you have to wait till August for, with Sonic the Hedgehog 30th anniversary special.
Do you know I have no idea where my local comic shop is?
Meredith, don't admit that live.
I know it's terrible. It's terrible because I do most of my shopping online, you guys, It's and especially the indie comics.
Let's see here. Our producer wants us to go back and play this.
What do we play?
But I can't find it. Sorry, producer. I don't
what are we looking for?
Our the video for Continuum.
Oh, you know what? That is in the room. Hold on a second.
All right.
It's the winning video, right? The winning video.
Oh, is it the winning video?
It was I want to say it's the winning video because I knocked it out of the park, and we'll be right back after
Let me put this out there first because I forgot. Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry. Look, I'm dropping the ball this morning, guys. You have to forgive me. Of course, that Sonic the Hedgehog article is on NintendoLife.com.
All right. Stay tuned. And we'll be right back after this. The winning video, you guys. Winning. Are you ready to enter the Continuum? This 40-plus page book is packed with unique stories that will tempt you with their tales.
See what craziness ensues when a cosplaying Wolfman meets a cosplayer with dark desires. They are brought together thanks to Into the Suck. This is a monster of a cosplay.
An unwitting treasure hunter stirs a ghost from the past when he finds a lost artifact in the marshes. This is By the Sword.
In the wake of a tragic event, a superpowered being has become a person of interest and is being hunted by a fixer that the U.S. government has sent. This is Eclipse.
Every deed has a reward or punishment. Karma's job is to make sure you get exactly what's coming to you.
When spirits can be harvested and sold for energy, the Ragtops must navigate psychic vampires, alien reverends, and other money-hungry groups to reap that sweet, sweet spiritual gold.
A newly divorced heroic duo must come to grips with the end of their relationship while trying to find a way to work together to protect the city they both love. This is the beginning of Wolf and Fox.
All right.
Rob says it's a conspiracy. I don't know how. Don't ask me how I swipe the voices. Just don't ask. All right.
I think the voting was hooked up to the internet, so that's why.
Winner.
Anyway, this is from Vera Sam. Have you pledged today for the forbidden? Deep within the Earth's core lies a race that has existed for thousands of years. A race whom are forbidden to walk the surface of the earth due to a curse cast upon them. This race, known as the Nocturnals, must never leave their confines, for as per the curse, they will perish. Check out Forbidden, guys, on Indiegogo.
Yeah, and his video was on Backer Paws also. Such goodness. Definitely head over there. Brand new ongoing Predator comic book series being launched by Marvel Comics in June. That's pretty cool. Much like the Alien franchise, the Predator franchise is soon making its way into the world of Marvel Comics. Bloody-disgusting.com. I have to bookmark that site. Where was this all my life?
Well, that's okay, because you'll be seeing soon Predator versus the X-Men. So I don't know if that's a thing, but it probably will be.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? And of course, we have from Zing Zin, I think. Forgive me. The reminder of season 1 of Symphonic Versus, Symphony of the Phantom Knight, the anime coming to TV screens worldwide only from, I cannot remember what that GGG stands for, but from GGG. So go check that out, guys.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Symphonic Versus.
Vulture.com. The King's Gambit comics legend Jack Kirby invented the villains of Justice League in one of the wildest experiments in superhero history. What's that all about? Go to vulture.com to find out.
All right. They were always doing something. I mean, we wouldn't even have if it wasn't for a bet, we wouldn't have Nick Fury. Mm-hmm. And of course, there's more from John Celestri. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, it's our buddy, Gamal Hennessy. As the country starts the slow process of recovery, this month's professional comics creator looks into the future to see where the industry is going. So check that out at creativecontractconsulting.com. It's always good stuff.
Mm-hmm. How to buy Batman Fortnite 0-point comic book series. Go to heavy.com to find out.
All right. And of course, there's a continuum. If you haven't known, we haven't really talked about this too much, but there is a Kickstarter going on right now called Enter the Continuum. And the reason why we have such a push for this today, guys, is because it's the last day. No, it's the last hours of this Kickstarter, and we want to put this in your hands. We want you to see the beginning of where this is going. So get over there, check it out. I mean, it's $1. $1.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We know who got the stimulus checks. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Please don't take that personally.
I got my stimulus money.
Hey.
Let me see.
So did you back the Continuum?
I did. And then I told my husband, I was like, hey, you want a copy of this, right? And he's like, yeah. And so I will admit, in transparency, I've got the whole pack because I want all the covers, you guys. All the covers are fantastic.
Absolutely.
They have to be in my library. And so, yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It must be mine. Sebastian Bonet, live creator series from globalcomics.com. The Nerds of the Round was live. Join the nerds. Let me try that again. Join the nerds for a live edition creator series. They sit down and speak with Christopher Carter, the CEO and founder of Global Comics. And head over there and give them a like, subscribe, share it out, and get notified.
All right.
When they go live.
Valiant's Free Comic Book Day offering spotlight their future on Free Comic Book Day. Valiant Comics is releasing a special one-shot that will highlight the future of what the publisher has to offer. Check it out on ScreenRant.com.
And this is from Matthew Schofield. Here's my latest comic page. I may have gone a bit overboard with the background detail, but it was fun to draw. You know what? Wasn't that part of the landscape was one of the things that had to be canceled because we didn't have enough people participating in the Independent Creator Awards who put up their work for landscapes and stuff. Man, that would have totally been radical. But go ahead, scroll back down because I missed Steamroller Man.
Oh, sorry. Because
I was like waxing, whatever. Steamroller Man. Phew, this page came down to the wire. Read my creator comments and see why. Steamroller Man. .thecomicseries.com. Head over there and check out Steamroller Man.
See, that's what happens when I press my screen too much. All right. 10 comic books you didn't know were written by celebrities, even high-profile celebrities, enjoy comics, and some of these stars have actually written for their favorite franchises. Check out who they were at CBR.com.
You know, I know that I'm not high-profile or anything, but I was like 11, and I wrote I co-wrote a story and got a cease and desist. That's not fair.
That's not.
It's not fair. I was only 11, guys. All right, Zack Snyder's Justice League is an epic 4-hour comic book movie, worlds better than the original. Do you think so? Find out what they have to say at oaklandnewsnow.com.
All right. Oh, more continuum news. And good thing we're coming down to the top of the hour. So, of course, the written words enter the continuum. We have poet, writer Nita Lanning and poet cosplayer. Am I correct?
A writer, a poet. I want to say a wrestler. December Lace. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A wrestler. What?
I'm telling you.
So it's a Renaissance woman.
You definitely want to check that out. We've got words in there, guys. Words. What are stories without the words, right? Come on.
So, of course, we're at the end today, guys. Now, if you want your event, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, or news shared on our site, send us an email with all the info needed to advocate for your news to comicsnewswire@yahoo.com. And, of course, we always remind you to be kind and share. And, Meredith, you want to take us out with the Continuum Comics?
Where creators rise through creation, bridging universes together. Head over to Continuum Comics. That's with an X.com. It'll take you right to our Kickstarter. Trying to see if we've got what do we have here in the new room? You know, we've been trying to get this up and going here. I'm going to play Be a Pair. Hold on a second, because this is what we follow. This is what we're all about.
Be a pair. Be professional. Be ethical. Be authentic. Be respectful. Remember, in this industry for comics, be a pair. Art provided by Chris Mad. Look up Chris Mad Art on Facebook today.
All right.
And C, you want to tell everybody where they can follow you?
Yeah, of course. You have that Facebook thing. You have the Twitter thing and the Instagram thing. You can look over there and see if you see me. Of course, Rob over there with his "It's a Conspiracy."
Video one, Rob. My video one. It's all right.
And of course, guys, check out Pops' show on Monday with the ladies. It's Ladies' Night is Trisha's birthday, and she'll be there. So get over there and wish Trisha a happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So happy early birthday in case I don't get over there to see you.
How are we with the other comments here? Mike Benson, thank you for sharing the link to enter the Continuum. We appreciate you. You've been great with sharing out the creators of all kinds. Also, Brian Polito's newest, Lady Death Cataclysmic Majesty #1. He's sharing the Kickstarter there as well. Both of those end today. All right. Let's see here. Oh, Trish, back to number 25, Indie Vault Revolt. Very cool. Very cool.
That's the 25.
Broke Down for Dead Bodies. We were doing that with a Kickstarter. Thank you again for sharing out these links. We definitely appreciate you. Fans and future creator, right there, you guys. Keep an eye out for Mike Bankston. And I think that's about it. I'm going to put up the card. See, did you say where we
I did, but you didn't say where we could find you. It's some kind of tree, isn't it?
You know what? Right now, I am all about Continuum Comics. Right there, continuumcomics.com. And then you can find me wherever. I'll catch you guys next week. I just want to get this Kickstarter done, and we are kicking ass. On that note, you guys, this has been Weekended. We will see you next week. Sunday Comics Brunch at 11-ish this Sunday. We'll do a roundup, and we'll have some guests sitting at the table. We're done with the Independent Creator Awards, you guys. So we get to hang out and talk comics again. On that note, you guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you on Sunday. Bye.